Welcome back to my channel. I'm Caitlin. If you're new here, today's video is going to be October empties. It's come around again where it's the end of the month, and for some reason I feel like October I used either a lot of stuff or just a lot of like big item things. So my basket is quite full. I will do my best to talk about them in categories, and then I'll timestamp the categories in the description. So if you only want to know about hair care things that I went through or makeup things that I went through, it'll be timestamped below. Just as a little like admin thing, I guess. I don't know. I'll probably make a like community tab post about this as well, but I'm going to be moving in the middle of November, so videos are probably going to be slow. The weekends are normally my time when I film and edit, but my weekends now need to be filled with packing, so I really need to get a start on that. In my head I'm thinking that it's not going to take that long to pack, but then when I look around and see all the stuff that I have, I kind of feel like I do have a lot of stuff. I don't know. My goal also is to like go through items and determine stuff that I can like donate or give away or something, so that I'm not taking everything with me, but who knows how well that'll work out and how much of it's going to be like frantic last minute, just throw everything into bags and containers just to like get it done. So we'll see. Anyways, long-winded intro, let's get into the empties. Alright, I've just laid everything out in front of me and I've grouped them. I'll probably start with like least amount of things in a category and move on to the most amount of things. Surprisingly, I maybe have the most amount of, well, I guess it's kind of a tie between makeup and skincare items. I haven't actually like counted everything, but alright, let's just get started. I've got two like smelling things. I have this little baby candle that is really old. I believe I got it as a gift with purchase. It's Kevin Aquan Candlelight, like as a candle, and it actually smelled really nice. I think for the longest time I just put off burning it because it was just like so cute and dainty and I just didn't want to, but I ended up just lighting it every once in a while and it smelled really nice. It didn't quite get to the bottom and it kind of burned unevenly, but it was just a free gift with purchase candle from a makeup brand, so I don't think it was ever going to be the best candle. Anyways, this was good. I doubt it even exists anymore. I finished this little, I believe this is the 100-point perk from Sephora, the Nest Golden Nectar scent. I really enjoy this. It's not my typical like warm, spicy, vanilla tobacco-y type scent, but it does lean on the warmer side. It just has more like floral warmness to it. I'm very bad at describing scents, but I enjoy this fragrance. I have, I think, another point perk size like this, and then I also have the travel like spray size. And to be honest, the travel spray size, there's something wrong with the sprayer, so it doesn't like evenly mist as it should, so it's kind of annoying to use, but I do like the scent of it. Next category, body care. I finished this Flamingo Daily Moisturizing Lotion. I really enjoy the scent of this. I feel like I'm a broken record when it comes to talking about using like lotion items. I hate putting lotion on. I know that I should because my skin does get dry, but it's just putting lotion on and then trying to put clothes on, and because I shower in the morning, so it's just a whole deal. But I really enjoy the scent of this. It is quite thick and I feel like it does take like kind of quite a while to like sink into the skin, so because of that I wouldn't purchase this again, but the scent of it I really do like. I finished another sample size of the Brazilian, I've heard some people pronounce it Boom Boom Cream, but to me it just says Bum Bum Cream. So anyways, the scent of this is okay. I mean, it's not my favorite, and again, lotion, so like I wouldn't ever buy a full size of this. body wash, the St. Ives Soothing Oatmeal and Shea Butter body wash. It was fine. It was just a basic, decent body wash. I believe I had gotten this when I had like a buy one get one free coupon or something. So, I mean, it does the job for a drugstore body wash. Would I ever buy this again? Maybe. I mean, it smells okay, but body wash I'm kind of just like whatever works type of thing. So there's that. Hair care items, I also kind of surprisingly have a lot of things that I've used up. I finished these little sample packs of the Andrew Fitzsimmons Virgin Repair Restructuring shampoo and conditioner with ceramides for damaged hair. It was one use worth. It smelled really good, but like it didn't make my hair feel like so drastically amazing after this one use that it would make me go buy the full sizes of these. So, and I haven't even really looked into like what this brand is, where it's sold, how much it is or anything. So I probably wouldn't ever buy this as a full size, and once I throw these away I'll probably forget all about them. This little sample of the, what brand is this? Oh, IGK, the Mistress Hydrating Hair Balm. It's basically like a leave-in conditioner, kind of. I got 3 uses out of it. I didn't see any like remarkably positive results from it, but I also didn't see any like negative results, like it being heavy or weighing my hair down or making it look and feel greasy after using. So it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like great enough that I'm gonna rush out and buy the full size of it. So it was fine. Shampoo. So it's kind of like really blown out on the screen, but it's Theory brand, Theory Sage brand, I don't know. The Monoi and Buriti Glossing Shampoo. I don't really know anything about this brand. I got it at TJ Maxx on clearance, so like whatever. It says it's for coarse and dry hair and that it protects color and keratin treated hair. So I think I mostly got it because it said it protects color hair, and my hair tends to be kind of on the drier side. It's not so much coarse, but I don't know. It was fine. Like it worked like a normal shampoo, I guess. I didn't notice any negative effects from it, so that's why I kept using it. But would I ever look into this brand and buying this again? Probably not. The OGX Keratin Smoothing Oil Conditioner. This is fine. I've used this particular like scent slash what it claims to do or whatever, the Keratin Smoothing Oil one. I've used this quite a few times in the past, like over the years. It has a very particular smell. I find this a lot with, especially with shampoos and conditioners. If I use one that maybe I haven't used for like years, the scent of it just really takes me back to either the first time that I had been using it or maybe like the last time that I had been using it, and like what was going on with my life and all that other stuff. So this particular one, the last time that I had used it, just like, I don't know, I was kind of like at a weird place in my life. So then every time I used this and the smell of it just sort of like took me back there. So because of that, I probably wouldn't ever buy this again. And because it's the keratin oil in it, it means that it's got the proteins in it. And I know I've talked about this before, but I think the way that my hair tends to behave, if I think that it needs protein, I would rather do a protein treatment to it rather than using a shampoo and conditioner on a regular basis that already has the protein in it. Sometimes I think my hair can get like protein overload, and mostly what I think it needs is hydration. So also because of that, I probably would not get this again. Okay, I went through 2 SGX NYC things, the Dry Touch Volumizing Dry Shampoo and the Peacemaker Beachy Texture Spray. The dry shampoo wasn't effective at all. I think it maybe was kind of volumizing because it kind of just put like a grit in my hair, but it did not do anything to combat the oils. I just like couldn't use it to extend the days of needing to wash my hair. So because it just wasn't effective as a dry shampoo for me, I wouldn't ever get this again. The texture spray was pretty nice. It was like a light hold, just like sort of added some texture to the hair, nothing over the top or making it feel like there's something in the hair. So it was decent, and if I happen to see it again, maybe on sale, I would consider buying it. All right, let's talk skincare. I got this little sample of the Dermatologica, the pre-cleanse, like cleansing oil thing. Let me try to think back to how I felt about it because there's only like one use in here. I believe that I remember it taking off my waterproof mascara quite well. I don't remember a burning of the eyes, but it does have a pretty strong fragrance to it. And if I remember correctly, the full size of this is quite expensive, so I highly doubt that I would ever buy the full size. But I am glad that I got to try a sample of it because I've been sort of on a search of a new cleansing balm / oil. I was glad that I got to try this because now I know that I probably won't ever get the full size of it. I have filmed a video on all of the cleansing oils and balms that I've tried and like what my top, I believe I did top 3 and bottom 3. I just have not edited that yet, so that will be coming eventually. I believe I had used this after I filmed that video, I think. So it's probably not mentioned, but yeah, I would not buy the full size of this. All right, let's continue with sample size things, I guess. I did this Kate Somerville Retinol Vitamin C Moisturizer. I believe there was only one use in this. It had, I feel like a lot of the stuff I used up in the beginning of the month, so now I don't really remember what I thought about it. Whatever it was that I thought about it wasn't remarkable enough for me to like look into buying the full size of this, so I guess that kind of tells you what I thought about it. Not good enough for me to buy. All right, this Josie Maran Argan Pro Retinol Eye Cream. I don't know if this packet is just very old, but the like texture of this is really thick and it doesn't feel like it's mixed all the way, like maybe it's separated in here over time. And every time after I use this, my right eye started watering like crazy. So whatever that was, whether it's because this is old or whatever, makes me not want to ever buy this. I had this little sample of the Faded Topicals. Is that what this is called? Just the product is Topicals. It's got kojic acid, tranexamic acid, melatonin, niacinamide, and licorice root. Oh, and azelaic acid. I don't think that I had this like sitting in my backups in like sample area for very long, so I don't think it's because it was old, but after I had started using this, I had some pretty bad breakouts, and then so I stopped using it, and then they seemed to clear up. So I don't know if it was based on hormones and like it just happened, the timing of it to line up of when I started using this and when I stopped. I don't know. But because of that, I didn't finish the rest of this, and I wouldn't ever buy a full size of this. Pharmacy, the Feeling Good Hyaluronic Acid Plumping Serum. This smelled like a typical pharmacy product. It has that like honey scent to it. It smelled really good, but I have a feeling the full size of this would be quite expensive, and it's probably not a price that I would want to pay for just a hyaluronic acid. I think there's other products out there that are cheaper, or maybe they combine more ingredients with the hyaluronic acid that I would probably gravitate towards before buying a full size of this. But this was nice while I used it. Speaking of pharmacy, this was the last little travel size thing of the Honey Halo moisturizer that I had. So I am now officially out of all of the pharmacy moisturizer, and for the long time this was like my favorite moisturizer. I love the smell of it. I love the feel on the skin. It is the Sephora sale right now, so like if I wanted to buy it, but I do have other moisturizers that I'm working my way through. So even though my no buy has ended, I'm trying to keep the spirit alive, at least in my skincare, where if I'm not completely out of a category, I'm going to try not to buy anything more. So although I really like this, I do have other moisturizers, and my like new favorite, I guess, is the Phytosurgence Verdant Force Field. And what I have noticed when I've been like switching back and forth using this and that, it's moisturizing, but it leaves not a matte texture on the skin, but just like a natural finish on the skin. And the Phytosurgence one is actually quite dewy. So I find that when I use the Phytosurgence, I have to be kind of cognizant of what makeup I put on over top, or I just have to like let it sit in for a little bit longer before I start putting my makeup on. So I really do still like the finish that this gives. Again, who knows if I'll buy it again in the future. It is quite expensive. It is just really nice. Another moisturizer, this Tatcha the Dewy Skin Cream. I believe this was from a birthday set, like the Sephora birthday reward thing 2 years ago, and I just hadn't ever used it, and it was okay. I didn't like how makeup sat on it, so when I finished it, I ended up just using it as like a nighttime moisturizer. And Tatcha products in general, I think, tend to be pretty expensive, so I don't think I would ever buy the full size of this, and how I felt using it didn't really warrant me looking into buying the full size anyway. So last little sample that I went through, this Derma E Advanced Peptides and Collagen Serum. It was fine. It was kind of just like an added layer of hydration on my skin, but I probably wouldn't ever buy the full size of this. It didn't really do anything remarkable for me, so it was okay, but not good enough for me to go buy the full size. This is the remnants of the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo Acne Spot Treatment thing. It's benzoyl peroxide, and I believe it has another acid in it, but since I cut it down to get all of the product out, I don't remember. But this is my like all-time favorite spot treatment. So I have repurchased another one of this because I feel like it's good for maybe anything that I've picked at on my skin, so it's kind of like already popped. The benzoyl peroxide is really good at like fighting the bacteria on it, and for me it just helps those go away faster, I guess, or just like better. I don't know. I've really enjoyed using this for years, and I would probably continue to repurchase, and I do already have another one that I'm going through, so this is really good. In Beauty Project, the Green Machine Instaglow 7-minute mask. I really enjoy this. I've gone through others in the past. I thought about repurchasing this in the Sephora sale, but I ended up getting 2 masks from Ulta that are kind of similar just in terms of like trying to clear congested skin. I've been having a lot of like stress breakouts, so just like kind of trying to help my skin in any way that it can. And I had a 20% off coupon for Ulta, so I bought those 2 masks. They're kind of on the more affordable side. This is like $30. So because I have those other 2, I don't really need this right now, so I'll probably just hold off for a while, but this is good, and I would probably repurchase it again in the future. A couple of skincare / makeup hybrid things. This Biotech topical skin spray. This is what is similar to the Tower 28 spray, and now I remember why I like bought this and then kind of pushed it into a drawer and then ended up buying another. I thought it was the same brand that I bought, but it's actually a different brand. but the same idea of the hypochlorous acid. Something about this, after I started using this again, after the Tower 28 one was empty, I started breaking out again, like kind of pretty heavily. And again, I don't know if it's stress related or whatever, but I think that that's why I had ended up putting this in a drawer last time, is I think my breakouts increased. So I really don't know what that is, because the Tower 28 one didn't do that, and it's kind of the same thing. Like, I don't know if this just has some other ingredients in it, but it says that it's just hypochloric acid, water, and sodium chloride, so maybe the salt in it. But I thought the Tower 28 one had salt in it too, so I honestly really don't know. This isn't completely empty, but I don't want to keep using it just in case it is causing the breakouts. Maybe it's like old, but it says it doesn't expire until January of 2024, so I really don't know. But I won't buy this again, and kind of bummed out that this might be the thing that's making me break out, but bummer. The Glossier Future Dew, I use this as a last step of skincare in the bathroom if I'm going to use it that day, but it's kind of like a primer for makeup. There's like one use left in it, but I'm going to finish it, and then I don't want to like hold on to it while I move. That seems silly to hold on to trash, like move trash from one place to another just to talk about it in an Empties video. So I'm talking about it now, but this is pretty good. This is the second bottle of it that I've been through. I might be kind of like over it now. I think the Auric Glow Lust is enough of a illuminating primer, and I prefer the finish that gives to the skin. But skincare wise, this is decent, but in terms of makeup priming, meh. And I think I've just like outgrown the use of it. This is technically a toner, but I use it as a makeup, either like pre-spray or when I'm doing like the one layer of makeup where I draw on like contour, bronzer, and then face product too. Then I spray it with something and then blend it in, or just setting my makeup. It's this, the Alafia Everyday Coconut Face Toner. It's pretty much just a very basic wet spray. It was good. Would I like necessarily seek this out to buy it again? Probably not. I think when I got it, it was on clearance or something, but it was decent. Not good enough for me to buy again, but Now, makeup items, but staying with like the face spray part of it. This was the Clean Beauty Coconut Water Hibiscus Glow Mist. I did use this up, but what was in here that I just finished up was a Becca face spray. I got it from Marshall's quite a while ago. The spray on the bottle just didn't work, so I put it in here because the spray was decent enough. It was okay. The smell of it was kind of strong. I don't think it necessarily like set my makeup, but I like to just add a layer of spray at the end if I've gone too heavy on like powder or something, and then this did a pretty decent job at that. But Becca is no longer a brand, so I can't buy it again even if I wanted to. And then this Florence by Mills Zero Chill Face Mist. It was fine. I got it at Marshall's for $4, so it was worth $4. I don't know that I would necessarily seek this out to buy it again, but it did a decent job. Finally finished the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is pretty good. I enjoyed using it. I feel like it made my makeup grip and last longer. It is pretty similar to the Milk Hydro Grip. I haven't used that in quite a while. I believe I have like a sample packet of that though, but I would probably buy this again in the future, but I certainly don't need any primers right now, and I've been enjoying using the Auric Glow Lust basically as my primer, so I don't need this right now, but this was good enough that I would probably buy it again. I have this in here to remind me that I used up another pack of the shadow shields. I just get them on Amazon. The ones that I bought to replace it are different than these ones right now, but it came with more, I think, for like either the same amount or maybe even a little less. But to be honest, the ones that I got that I'm using now, I don't like as much as these ones. So when all of those are gone, I would probably go back to these. Eye primer, this Alter Ego eyeshadow base. It's not completely gone, but it's like really, really old. And to be honest, I just don't like it. It doesn't stop things from creasing on me, and I don't think it necessarily like makes anything pop, but I kind of just don't like the texture of it. That's why I'm tossing it. It's really old. I've had it open for like lots of months, so I'm just getting rid of it. 2 mascaras, both from Maybelline, the Falsies and the Total Temptation. The Total Temptation had been a favorite for quite some time. This I had opened from like my backup area of mascaras, and I think it was maybe just there for too long. As soon as I opened this, it was kind of already dried out, and it is kind of on the drier side of mascara formulas that I've used, but kind of just too dry, and it just wasn't really working, so I'm tossing it. And the Falsies one, it was fine. I've just had it open for quite some time. It was just time to toss it. It is an okay formula, not my favorite, so would I go back to it again? I don't know. Mascaras, I feel like I'm kind of open to trying anything. Generally, as long as it's waterproof, it should work. Although I have used some waterproof mascaras that like aren't waterproof and they don't hold a curl. And actually those tend to be like higher end mascaras that are waterproof. They like aren't really. Like one that comes to mind is the Stila, whatever Stila brand mascara that they have. I had gotten a waterproof one and like it did not hold a curl at all. And I was like, well, this is stupid. So anyways, this was fine. It was fine. The Nude Sticks Nudies All Over Face Color in the shade Bareback. It's like a perfect neutrally rosy mauve, just like, it's just a great color. It works quite well for me as a contour bronze type because it's on the cooler side, but because my skin already has some pink in it, this just like looks natural in that location on my face, at least to me anyways, and I think like it looks how I want it to look, and that's kind of what makeup's about, right? I put it on for me, not for anyone else. So this is a great color. There is a little bit left in it that I could try to scrape out, but it's pretty old and I think it served its purpose. Would I buy this again in the future? Maybe. I really like the color of it and the formula is decent enough. I have other nude sticks, like stick colors right now, and also just like blushes in general. I have a lot of blushes, so I don't really feel the need to go out and repurchase this right now, but this is something that I would consider purchasing again in the future. Alright, 2 more items, and they're both lip products. The first being the Kosas Wet Lip Oil, is that what it's called? In the shade Jellyfish, which is basically just the clear. I think if I wanted to, I could try to take the stopper thing out and get the little bit that's left in there, but like, I can't be bothered, and I've had this for like a really long time, and I've been using it for a really long time, so I feel like it's done its job. I like the formula of the Kosas lip oils. I have 2 other shades I think right now, so I don't feel the need to buy another one, but I do like the formula. The shade Jellyfish though is basically just a clear lip gloss, so like, would I really want to spend that kind of money on just a clear lip gloss? I don't know. I'll keep it in mind, but I don't need to buy it again right now. And last is the In Beauty lip glaze in number 7, which is Cookie. Same kind of thing. I feel like I could, if I wanted to, take the stopper out and try to get the last little bit, but I think I've done a good job of using all of this. The shade of it, I like the shade, however it's not one that I can just like throw on and leave. Like, I actually have to look to make sure that it's not all over my face, because it is a deep enough of a color that you can tell if I've like gone outside of my lips, which is how I tend to put on lip oils and chapstick and stuff. I just want to like smear it all around, but if there is enough of a color to it, I have to pay attention, because then it just looks like I'm a 5-year-old and don't know how to properly put on lip products, but it was okay. I really enjoyed the formula of the In Beauty lip glazes, and I do have several other shades of it, so I won't probably get this again right now. And was this a limited edition shade? It maybe was limited edition, so I don't even know if I could get it right now if I wanted to, but it was good while I used it, and I'm happy to have used it up. Alright, that is all of my beauty trash from the month of October. I feel pretty accomplished. I've used up a lot of things. It feels good to clear things out, especially since I'm going to be moving. I don't have to move with a bunch of half-empty products. I will probably be going through a lot of my hair care, skincare, whatever stuff as I'm packing it, because I don't want to take a whole bunch of like extra stuff and stuff that I just know that I'm not going to use. I don't know that I have like the capacity to film a video of everything that I'm like basically decluttering. I might just take pictures maybe and put it up on Instagram probably. I have been more active on Instagram, so even though videos might be slow, I have been posting almost every day of just like makeup of the day. And then in the comment or in the description, the caption, I like list everything that I've used on my face. So if you want to see stuff like that, and if you like makeup of the day type stuff, follow me over on Instagram. I'll put my handle in the description down below. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!